Alright, ladies and gentlemen, if you're watching this and wondering why it's not continuing the fight of the final battle, and instead you're seeing this new screen up, it's simply because your old boy Kyushu did not realize that YouTube has a streaming time limit. What I thought was going to be like a 12 hours and 39 minutes worth of footage that everyone would be able to watch turned out to be 11 hours and 57 minutes worth of footage that YouTube, cut me off. Which means that my last bit of footage, where I beat the game, is not there. And that kind of bums me out. Because the last stream I did was going to be my finale for Midnight Suns. And mind you, everyone who was there for the stream saw it to its end, but YouTube pretty much cut off what I had left on the stream at 11 hours. And it was a long stream, but this just tells me that I probably should never do streams this long again to avoid even coming close to this situation ever. Like, the only reason why my Metal Gear Solid stream was able to last as long as it did was simply because I hit the stream button in the middle of it and I cut it in half, which allowed me to get the rest of that Metal Gear Solid Phantom Pain, playthrough completely in. But I much prefer to say this in person. Yo, peoples, Kyushu92 here, and welcome to what is going to be a short stream, because I want to get the closure of me finishing Marvel's Midnight Suns on the channel. And had I known that this thing had a 12-hour limit, I would have cut it off at 6 hours and then continued, the rest of the game today. But I just wanted to get it done and over with. Now, mind you, I have some footage saved right where it shows me beating the game. Like, in the game itself, I got 2 stars, and I completed the mission, and I did it in 19 turns. And I unlocked the Super Legendary Combat Outfit, the Gamma Coil Legendary Gamma Coil, the another Legendary Gamma Coil, and the Master of the Hunt Legendary Passive. Reduce all Hunter Collar thresholds by 1, and Hunter is immune to all negative status effects. So I completed the game yesterday. I beat it. I even got the trophy for, completing the game. And had I saved, it shows me fighting all the way up to 59 minutes. It saved an hour of footage of me fighting, but the fighting doesn't go and encompass me dealing the final blow to everything. And it just pretty much stopped right there. So what we're going to be covering, because the trophies I got were big guns, where I got a trophy for using 3 legendary abilities in one fight. I got that trophy. I got the big guns trophy. I got the Family is Forever trophy. And that was basically all the trophies that I got. Big guns and Family is Forever. So, we are going to go through the final mission again.
Well, are you ready?
As ready as I will ever be.
And I've already got the footage of me having this conversation with Caretaker and everyone, so we're just going to go through the final battle.
I never wanted to live to... We've come...
You... Just...
Alright, so I'm really not losing anything. Of course, I could just... Oh, wait, I could just speed through every single one of them. I'll just... Actually, you know what? I'm not going to lose anything because I already have a save of after I beat the game, so I can just continue from that save. This is just the autosave before the final mission, so we're just going to run in there, and we're going to beat this. Now, I bumped the difficulty down to story because, well, I've already officially beaten the game. I just want to get through this.
By the gods billions.
And that's when Hunter
always
got
his
taken
plan.
over.
His wider ambition. Cthulhu's corruptive influence has weakened the hunter's mind to the breaking
So now we're
point.
just going to go through this whole battle and just see this game to its end. And I'll give my final thoughts and review once the credits roll. I did this during my stream, but since it didn't save it, I'll just have to give it again. And I should have a lot more things to say.
You strong!
Our vision is born through the eyes of countless followers. Every whispered prayer for my dark gift bringing us closer.
Your words are meaningless here, Cthulhu. I know the hunter would rather die than serve as the path to your reawakening.
You may be descendant of the blood. Die not this time, witch.
You must hear me, my child. Resist him.
Watch my back!
Works for Hulk.
Now, when I went through this fight initially, I used two whole things of a World Breaker Hulk.
Hulk is back! You quit now!
It sounded like the trash people are out, but it's a Wednesday, so it shouldn't be the case. But I came in, and I pretty much just destroyed Hunter with two uses of World Breaker from Hulk, and he just decimated everything. And I mean, he continues to do so, even though I bumped the difficulty down. When it was on normal, well, you guys saw the footage of me using it twice.
You must fight.
You will hesitate to harm the hunter, but your savior is mine. With my arrival, they will never fear another again.
Then we'll just have to knock some sense into them before that can happen.
like you could use a hand.
But yeah, Hulk is just an absolute monster. You know, in a good way.
Little sandwich?
It's time you see what I'm capable of.
So really, this is just me re-going through this whole fight all over again?
You had your chance.
Alright, Hunter, time for you to get up, because I know you ain't sleep.
Getting pretty bad. Whatever gets me.
I remember him using that shadow clone move back then, too.
Stop that!
Wasn't too big of a deal.
Stop right here!
We have waited eons for this moment.
You must not realize who you're dealing with here.
Here we go.
Just gonna pull the same tactic I did the first time.
That's the stuff.
World Breaker. Destroy everything!
That's an interesting technique.
And we're still all fine, though it didn't kill him like it did when the first time I did this.
That's good. They haven't changed their minds yet.
Hunter, I know you can still hear me. You have to resist.
You are wasting your breath. Let's settle down. Hope they're ready.
That's an interesting technique.
You've got him.
Sights set on Hulk!
I have been so blind for so long.
You have seen what we have wanted you to see.
Hulk respects Captain America.
Hulk respects Captain America. That's good to know. All right. That ought to do it.
Job done.
Specs. Modes. You are no match for the last true god.
Okay, we can skip this, because now comes the part where it took me a while to get through, because I needed to make sure I did it right. But we shouldn't have too much difficulty here now that I'm fully aware of what I need to do. And then we'll get the last bit of footage in there. Okay, so this is a change up, because it was just the wardens before. We know what we need to do. We need to seal Chthon.
You have stopped nothing. The great shadow falls upon you.
There is still a chance to end this.
Hunter, you have the power to stop this. Together you can still form the seal.
You can fix me later.
So we'll just get through this again.
That was refreshing.
All right.
Too weak for this fight.
We just need to focus on taking out the infected enemies above all else. This is just one infected, just one.
Coming at you.
I am impressed.
Alright, this will gain me 2, then I can use a heroic combo on the maiden.
I'm on it. Right, I'm feeling it. Ready for a crossover?
I wonder if the change up of the type of enemies you'll be facing is simply because I have like the difficulty
I'll
down.
not forget that.
Oh, cool. So I use one card play. I should have another, which will allow me to do the first seal.
I knew you could do it.
Yes, there we go. Alright, that's the first one.
You've invoked the first seal. It can be done. Keep going.
And a copy of Blade Storm. And there's no one else here. And I have the heroism necessary. I hate all Nest Mothers. You'll hear me say this when I give my final thoughts and review of the game. Well, again. But I hate every Nest Mother in this game, simply because of what they can do.
To deny us. We were a part of this world long before you, and will remain long after.
Okay, that's going to be able to take out pretty much all the reinforcements and the Soulborn, leaving only the Nest Mothers behind. Magic will take a little bit of damage, but
Just as the stories told us, you are strong.
at least all of them are gone.
No mercy for the servants of Lilith.
You will pay the greatest price.
Then we'll do that again.
I had hoped for a challenge.
The least amount of nest mothers there are, the better. Okay, I'm gonna move magic right here. Oh, I can't use a move. At the very least, I can bring her health down to almost 0. Then it'll just leave one nest mother behind. Gotta take out that other nest mother before she heals up. Oh, good. She bled out. So all those monuments that she put up before mean nothing.
Form the seal. It can be done.
We are trying! Your fate is sealed.
Trifling creature. That will not.
Maybe I should be flattered.
More than enough.
They cannot possibly match your strength.
Switch to the hunter. All right. I have enough where I can use patience against this nest mother, but that'll be on my next turn. Reduce your shields as much as possible. All that matters is that magic is left standing. And you know what? The order is actually different. Because when I played this on normal, the order was Spider-Man, Ghost Rider, Magic, and then Iron Man. But the order seems to be a whole lot more different. Because Magic is the second person that we rescue. Which means that Robbie is going to be the one that we rescue afterwards. Alright, establish seal.
You will lose, Cthulhu. I know you said
That seal is active.
Okay, so it looks like the last person we're gonna free is Robbie then. So the order's different depending on the difficulty. That's actually interesting. And I'm still gonna make it so that the hunter is the one using Blade Storm, because no offense to Tony's Unibeam, but it's just not, it just ain't hitting. It just ain't hitting for me. So I just need to increase his power and then go from there. But Unibeam just ain't doing it for me. Yep, looks like the soulbound are all infected.
You've already come this far, Hunter. Together, there is nothing you can't do.
it is your true destiny, Hunter.
At the very least, I can take out these clones.
It is time.
Use it again. And none are close enough to take each other out. I mean, I could use this to rebound this one off of one. But I would have much preferred if that one was close by so we could take them all out in just one go. Alright, so I'll use Blade Storm to take both of these two out. And then use my remaining cards in order to take out the last one. I will admit, there were some hair-raising moments. There were quite a few hair-raising moments when I thought, you know what? This ain't gonna work. I don't know. Ooh, perfect. Great, they've been equalized. Like I need that.
Still the prize.
The seal will return him to his prison.
I'm saving my energy.
Oh, that? It was nothing.
Okay, so I'm fine. We don't need to heal because they didn't directly damage us. I need to have more Iron Man cards. Nikita, hey, what's going on? I am running through Marvel's Midnight Suns final mission again because during my 12-hour stream yesterday, I didn't realize that YouTube limits how long you can stream to exactly 12 hours. So the 39 minutes of extra footage that had me actually beat the game was not saved. So I'm running through the final mission again in order to have that closure so I can call this a complete series. But I'm running, and I beat the game on normal difficulty. I got the footage and, you know, screenshot to prove it. But I'm running this on on the story mode difficulty, so that way we can just get through it. I can get my final thoughts, and then I'm taking a break until One Piece Odyssey drops on Friday. So for right now, I'm just going through this final mission. As soon... Wait, Soulbound. 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 Which one is infected? I think they're all infected. Well, infested. But yeah, in order for me to have that closure, I'm running through this final mission again. This is also a prompt for me to never do a long stream like that ever. That can work on Twitch, but not on YouTube. So from now on, I probably will never go longer than... I will never go longer than 10 hours ever again. Ever. Ever. Just to ensure that that doesn't happen anymore. How am I? Oh, I'm doing great. I'm doing fantastic. Uh-huh. We're gonna do this smart. We're gonna mark the both of those soulbound, and then use chain surgical strike on the both of them, so that they take even more damage, so I can just kill them completely. That won't kill them. But this will.
Some for the rest of us.
All right, they link their soul to that one. They link their soul to that one that's in the back. Ah, perfect. KO that one, and then all the soulbound go down. Perfect. I would have wasted a move. All right, establish seal again. Then the last person ought to be Robbie.
You're almost there. just need one more seal to end this.
We're almost there. And with Robbie, it's going to be a lot more fun because I like using Ghost Rider and his moves. Great. So we got 2 Nest Mothers. We got 2 Nest Mothers, 1 Guardian, and 2 Mystics.
To me willingly. It has always been this way.
You have earned this.
If I could get my Blade Storm ability, that would greatly help out right now. How do I like this game? Oh, I like it immensely. I consider it a great game to play. And also, I've had fun playing this game ever since I started. Once I began this game, when I was looking into this game, I was skeptical. I was very skeptical about this game and how it would play and whether I would think it was fun or not, but that's not the case. That's not the case. Sorry, Scam Likely on the phone. That's not the case. Everything about this game has pretty much surpassed what I thought this game was going to be. And it's just immensely satisfying playing this game. Like, I'm a big fan of player progression and power progression and feeling like what I do in this game actually matters. Not like, oh, I hope this thing works out, or I hope that works out, or I hope the gear is fixed, or I hope the game isn't buggy where I can't actually enjoy things. I am a big fan of games where it tells you, hey, we want you to break the game because that's how we built the game. So the sense of progression, whenever I level up a character or whenever I increase my friendship, perfect. This is exactly what I needed. This will get rid of one. This will get rid of 1 Nest Mother.
They do not stand a chance.
But the sense of progression when I'm playing and I'm leveling up characters, it feels earned and it feels good. And there wasn't a single moment where I felt like, oh, I'm wasting my time doing this, or I'm wasting my time doing that, or anything of that nature. Everything had a purpose and everything felt good. The gameplay is good, despite it being, you know, like what some would call a mobile game because you're choosing cards in order to do certain things. The gameplay has been solid. And I've enjoyed taking the time to increase my friendship with characters. I've enjoyed the time I've been sparring with characters, increasing their abilities, making them stronger and stronger over time. Everything just felt good. We will have no Nest Mothers in this match. Thank you. My time playing this game has been phenomenal. I've enjoyed it. This is a game that I'm willing to have and keep on my shelf simply because I find it fun and entertaining, and it's a good game. There's one other Marvel game that's on my shelf that is getting traded in because it's not worth my time. The people who are behind the game don't take the necessary measures to make sure that people actually want to play it. But Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy, Marvel's Spider-Man, Miles Morales, and I have the Spider-Man remastered on my system, but it's digital because it came with the Ultimate Edition of Miles Morales, and Marvel's Midnight Suns are games I consider worthy, Marvel games worthy of being on my shelf, simply because they're fun, I enjoy them, and they're worth my time. Don't understand my English a little bit because your English is bad? Oh, it's okay, Nikita. Let me kind of dial it back just a little bit. But this game is a very good game. It's very good. It's very fun. It's only single player, so if you're wondering if you can play with another person, you unfortunately cannot. But it's still an incredibly fun game, and I highly suggest it to everybody. It's very, very good. Very good.
pointless endeavor.
Yo, Psycho, what's going on? I gotta do this again, Psycho, because YouTube... It's fine, Nikita, you're fine. Don't worry about it. It's perfectly alright. Perfectly alright. Let me know if I'm saying too much. Just let me know. Because I don't want you to miss out on anything that I say, because I tend to talk fast half the time. Just let me know if I need to dial it back. But Psycho, we're going through this again because YouTube did not save my footage once it hit 12 hours. Because there's a 12-hour streaming limit on YouTube. So it pretty much cut off my footage of me beating the game. So I'm going through this again to have that closure on the channel.
Hail that!
You have been judged.
All right. So we only got these 3 dogs here. They won't pose much of a threat. As long as I can... Oh, I forgot she made a portal.
Suffer her wrath.
Add to your punishment.
Alright, they're all targeting Ghost Rider. So what I need to do... Ooh, that's a good amount of damage. And
Chance to escape.
it'll apply bleeding afterwards as
Your
well.
loyalty to the Mother of Demons will be your undoing.
It's not enough. I need something more.
None will be spared.
Mother protects us.
You doom yourself by association.
Your time has come.
We don't fear death.
All right. So I need her to get caught up in this next explosion, and I need her to be taken out because of it. Ooh, Robbie, I can use my move to shove her into it.
Feeble effort.
I saw a move like that once, centuries ago.
All right. Establish seal. Whew. Now to bring it all home. Complete seal. Complete the seal on Chthon. Now we're gonna get that closure.
I am here.
Go home. Leave. And live.
Chthon changed us both when you cured me centuries ago. We belong to that book as much as him now.
I failed you.
No. You saved me. Saved us all. Whatever happens next, we shall face it together. Mother.
Okay, so I got the same exact star score as I did before, but I completed it in less turns, and that's probably because I bumped the difficulty down. But that was the final mission for Marvel's Midnight Suns. And when this rolled through the first time, I immediately thought, is something wrong with my game? Why am I seeing the title card? I didn't get no end credit scene or nothing when I first saw this. But that turned out to not be the case.
Sometimes I forget just how beautiful that can be.
I never do.
Just wish everyone was here to see it.
Well, a giant wall of light did just teleport us back here from the crossroads of creation to our own little pocket dimension localized here in the sunny suburbs of Massachusetts. Fairly certain anything's possible at this point.
So everyone's back at the Abbey except for Hunter and Lilith. And that is it, ladies and gentlemen. Now I have the closure of seeing the end of Marvel's Midnight Suns. So, yeah. So, now I'm going to go ahead and give my final thoughts and review of the game. This game was fantastic. I enjoyed it. Some people really didn't, I wouldn't say resonate with the story, but some people thought the story was alright. I mean, I understood it, and I understood it, so I was able to enjoy it, but I feel like this was a really, really good game. Now, mind you, I think this is a really good game on the same level I think Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy is a really good game. Because both of those games, people were kind of iffy on and thought like, I don't know how good this game is going to be, but once people played it, they realized, wow, this is truly worthy of being a Marvel game. The same can be said
Well, I'm starting to think the Ancient Ones never believed we'd actually survive the prophecy.
the same can be said
I could consult the records
about
of the Vishanti once the city approves the Sanctum's rebuilding permit.
Lilith and the Hunter's Bond defied death before. Defied Chthon. Prophecy or not, I know this story is far from over.
Sorry, I was talking over that because I got distracted because of the garage was going up. But the same can be said for Marvel's Midnight Suns. And it kind of reminds me a little bit in certain ways how Mass Effect did things. Now, mind you, the combat isn't you directly controlling someone or directing your teammates to be with you, but it does remind me of Mass Effect in a way that you build friendships with people and do things that can increase their friendship or decrease it, which in turn will make them either stronger, give you access to better moves from them, or, you know, unique perks that is unique to them. There's a lot of that in this game that just reminded me a little bit of Mass Effect in terms of, you know, hub associations and everything. As far as the rest of the game, I enjoyed it. The gameplay was solid. Like I said, I was very skeptical about Marvel's Midnight Suns when I came into this game initially. And my reservations about the game, my reservations and skepticism about the game were completely unfounded, because this game turned out to be a gem in the rough, a literal diamond in the rough. Finished the game? Yes. I just ran through this again because when I recorded my footage last night, YouTube didn't get all of my footage. So I'm just going through this again, giving my final thoughts, and then I'm taking a break from streaming games until Friday when One Piece Odyssey comes out, and then we'll be doing streams on those. But overall, Marvel's Midnight Suns is a very great Marvel game. One that's worthy to be up on my shelf, and one I am proud to tell people, go out and try this game. Please try this game if you can. But it's worth it. Now, mind you, it's only on next-gen consoles for the moment. It's going to be coming towards last-gen consoles later on this year, I believe. But this game is worth your time. This game is worth your time. In a world where we're all still trying to get over Marvel's Avengers still existing, this is a very good palate cleanser, along with any other Marvel game out there that exists. This is a very good way to wash the taste out of your mouth of what CD did with Marvel, and be reminded that there are people out there who can actually do a competent job and can actually do a very good job of making Marvel games and leave a lasting good impression on people to the point where we want more games of this quality rather than wish for another Marvel game's death. That is where we are right now. Marvel's Midnight Suns is yet another reminder that good games still exist. People who are capable of making good games are out there, and we should be rooting for them and supporting those people instead of people who say they're fans of comics and make games that don't feel like comics, and it's really just a glorified skin shop to where they expect you and hope that you buy tons and tons of skins over and over again with absolutely no benefit to you as a player. This game is worth your time. Marvel Spider-Man is worth your time. Marvel Spider-Man Miles Morales is worth your time. The game I spoke about beforehand is not. This is a good example of what happens when you let people with a vision and people with quality, known to have quality, and people with skill make video games. This is a very good game. And I'm going to keep playing it. I'll just be playing it on my off time. So don't be surprised if we have more streams where I'm just working on making everyone OP, but that'll be later down the line. That'll be much later down the line. Overall, I give this game a solid 8.9. The only thing that kind of holds it back is that there are some areas, and I'm going to go into my gripes here. There are some areas where the frame rate will dip simply because some of the attacks that you do in the game are just so big and so particle filled that it can make your frame rate drop on your during gameplay, such as Iron Man's air superiority special, where he just basically fills the entire screen with constant projectiles, and I've seen my frame rate drop all the way down to at least maybe around 20 frames or even beneath that. So that's a gripe of mine. There are instances where the frame rates will drop when you're just running around. Well, I wouldn't say running around the Abbey, but there's certain instances during battle where the frame rate would drop outside of Iron Man Special. And then there's some graphical glitches, such as on Caretaker's eye, which is always there. You don't ever see this graphical glitch on anyone else. It's just strictly Caretaker. It's just strictly Caretaker. And then there's my annoyance with certain enemies.
I came to destroy him.
More lies
for his errand.
You surprise me, beloved one. Coming so far.
It is over already.
Child.
Amateurs.
And just like that, sequel bait for Marvel's Midnight Suns. Alright, tutorial, endgame. Congratulations on finishing the main campaign of Marvel's Midnight Suns. The Hunter has returned to a point before the Midnight Sun, allowing them to continue completing missions, leveling up heroes, improving friendships, and exploring the Abbey and its grounds. A new set of high-level general missions are available in Transia. All previously defeated fallen and villains may appear on missions in any region, and New Game Plus is now unlocked. Now, I'm not going to be saving this save file because I already have one where I've already beaten the game. But what we can look at is the missions that we get. And in Transia, we have full eye colors and full eye color purple, alabaster skin tones that we can change up now by doing some of these missions. And now everything is pretty much opened up to us, so we can go from New York to the American Southwest to Transia, and we can keep doing missions, keep leveling people up, keep making them more and more overpowered, just endlessly, basically. Because even though my hunter is level 23 right now, 25 is the cap, and then afterwards you start hitting prestige levels. But another thing we unlock for completing the game is the super suit. Where is my super suit? This is what you get for completing the game. It's a nice suit. Wonder if we'll see Doom going God Emperor Doom in the next game? I don't know. But the fact that Dr. Doom is getting his hands on the Darkhold, that's a serious thing. That's a very serious thing. Wait. Is this portal over here? Will that lead me back to... Oh, it'll take me back to the last mission. Oh, no, it won't. It's just there. Okay. But Charlie's still here.
Good girl, Charlie.
But that's nice. Alright. That's all. That's all for Marvel's Midnight Suns. We accomplished everything I wanted to do. I beat the game last night, but I wanted to have this closure of me beating it again, so that way I can have a complete series on the channel. Overall, I enjoyed this game. And due to me enjoying this game, I feel like I'm probably going to get the Seasons Pass, so that way I can have Venom, Morbius, Deadpool, and Storm on my team. And we'll see how much further the future of Marvel's Midnight Suns will go. But this has been just an hour of me going through this final mission for Midnight Suns, giving my review, a very good review for it, and I suggested to everyone. So that's all I got. So I'm taking a break from streaming games until Friday when One Piece Odyssey drops. So if you just see me making like sporadic videos here and there, then that's what I'm going to be doing. And just in case there's reactions that pop up as well, I'm going to be doing that as well. But other than that, not streaming any games until Friday. So I'm just going to take a break, and I hope to see you all Friday when we start playing One Piece Odyssey. So that's all I can say to everyone here. All I can say at the end of the day is, hope you all enjoyed. Can't wait to see you all in my next video. And if you're new to the channel and you enjoyed what you saw here today, then like, subscribe, share with everyone you know, because the more the merrier, and maybe even consider becoming a member, because I am always looking forward to entertaining you. So have a fantastic day, and once again, as always, later, peoples!